the negative side of the thoughts that can be quite violent.
What force?
Thoughts in the mind.
Oh, the thoughts.
Yeah.
That's your fears.
Not for me, but for people that it's quite violent.
It's the fear and anger. Okay, it's simple. You have thoughts. If you decide, and correct me if I'm wrong, Tony, because she knows more about this than I do, in technical, your terms, okay? You have a thought. I'm thinking like, I'm going to go into this road. And then you see a sign. But then your mind thinks, oh my God, that sign is something bad. You start creating a question mark. Then you start inventing a story. That is not right, okay? Because it hasn't happened yet. Nothing happened. You're just going on the road and it's happening nothing. It's just you creating an illusion. Then that fear can become, if in a real situation, that's why people kill, because they're so fearful of calming themselves down. You have in every situation to deep breath. Breath is associated always with your unconscious and conscious mind, always. Breathing is imperative. That's why people hyperventilate when they're fearful, because they're not connecting. And then you're not connecting with reality. You need to dissociate the thought consciously. The fearful thought, you need to dissociate it to the conscious mind and say, hold on, Laura. This is just a thought. It's not nothing. But those that can't dissociate start creating fearful ideas, stories, that then if that person does something to them, that means nothing. It's just they do something. Sometimes do something for no reason. You know, there's nothing attached to it. That's why communication is key. So you can ask them, hold on, you said this. Does it mean anything? Is this... It's okay. You said to me, does it mean it's impolite to me? But calmly, you say that to them. Calmly, connect your breathing. You just say, you clarify the situation. But some people don't say anything. They don't clarify any communication. They don't even talk, they assume. Assuming is the father of a big mistake, anger. Assuming something is a big mistake. It's like you're taking the thoughts of someone and create your own. So now you have your thoughts and you have that illusion of someone else's thoughts. So your story is getting bigger. So then you create anger. And then anger becomes sick in your brain. And the more you create these stories and not consciously address them, that's why it's so important to do every kind of therapy. Because the therapist is she's the 0 point. She knows nothing about you, nothing about the situation. She's impartial. So she's neutral. So she's gonna peel an onion. She's gonna tell you, okay, but did you talk to that person? Did that person tell you that? Or was you that created that story? She's gonna start going through the motions and gonna tell you, no, actually, you need consciously to address that and tell you your anger, it's something that it's yours. It's always yours.
Makes sense.
It's always yours. Laura, the anger is always the person's. It's nothing to do with the other. That's the thing. Now, imagine two people have anger issues. They're going to fight. They're going to collide. Their energetic fields are just going to dissipate. That's why people kill each other. That's why there's so many disagreements. Because no one stops to think and sort things out.
So can it be a spiritual influence from outside?
Could be all sorts of things. Could be this life, could be past life, could be agreements they had to have to resolve karma issues. Don't forget, a lot of beings have karma. I don't have. But a lot of you out there, the general population have a lot of karma.
Even light beings.
Yeah. Especially ones with kids.
Oh dear.
That's why we don't have kids. Because we decided to incarnate and go with no karma left. But it's okay for light beings to have kids, because then can go into different dimensions. It's the journey of a light being can go in, especially the volunteers here right now. I would have to assess each one, okay? This is not individual choices, but light beings are like, how do I explain it? It's almost like, you know, those little bugs that have a light? They go from place to place. They travel. How do you call...
I'm trying to think of the name.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't come. It's a little bug that in nighttime in swamps come. They have a light.
Know. They have a light out there for
In their back.
Oh, their back.
I think it's their backside. They have a light. And they float around. So that's what light beings are. I don't remember the name in your language. It means light beings are light. They have a light to shine through in each dimension, each realm, this side. They are light beings. They're light in weight and light because they have a light. Just by simply entering a room, they are emanating energy. People will always float towards you. That's why you need to keep your light light. Because you need to shine, even if you're afraid, even if you're uncertain. You too. Just be. You don't have to do much. God, we gave you the easiest job on the planet, which is just being. Do your job, your day-to-day chores. I know, you want it to be more, but you're already more than the others. So what do you want? You just need to wait and die and then be here. That's it.
Oh, lovely.
But it's okay to die. This is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know.
You have the best job right now on earth. It's a hard job, it's a hard journey, but it's the best job, believe me. When I say this, because I'm the example of all of you. I give you the example for you to compare in your life. So I'm the example for you to go into your life and think, damn, Catia has a shit life. So I can do it. So I can do my job.
It's a different
perspective. It's a perspective on your own lives. That's why I came like this, to give you perspective. And with me, there's more. There's people with no houses. There's people hungry. There's people, with no eyes, with limping, expecting to die, really bad cases. But obviously, everybody decided their own stories, not your story. So right now, you're reliving the best of your life. It's not the best in human terms, but it's the best years you have. We chose Laura because she's young and she will continue this with your help as well.
I was wondering why I was the youngest.
Because you're here, because remember, the youngest can bring new stories, can bring new dimension to this. The youngest people you can bring, the better, because they will have more questions for their new world. Remember, the world is not for us anymore, it's for them. And younger generations. The younger generations you can bring, the more questions you can bring. Because they have a different view. We have our views from the world, so we can help with the transition. They can help with what's to come. With different questions, that you guys didn't think about. Not even I thought about. I gave you a lot of questions because I'm channeling all the time. And you know, I'm going to always give you answers that you don't have in the paper, obviously. And then you follow the questions you have in the paper. The new ones are going to bring questions that are not in the paper, that you never even thought about.
I'm excited.
But also, they're going to bring this into your QHHT sessions. They're going to challenge you. And then you can ask for our help when you go under. When your subjects go under QHHT, this is a message for every QHHT practitioner. Do not expect everything to go according to plan. Just follow through the process, but there will be challenge along the way. A lot of them are because there will be more and more light beings. There will be more and more beings that come here unannounced. There will be more stories they're not expecting that Dolores never covered, and more of us are going to come through. All you have to do is ask for them or for us to come through with messages. Even if it's a specific question, ask. Don't ask a general question because that's too light. That was Dolores' time. Now time, you ask the specific question you want to ask. You don't dwell. There's no time to waste. No. And why haven't you start doing your QHHT? I don't understand.
I had to sort my own emotions out first.
No. You need to do the QHHT to address those issues. It's the other way around. All of you think it's addressing issues and then do QHHT. No, it's doing these sessions, and then with what the messages are coming through, you'll learn from them. That's it, it's simple.
What's the youngest person we can bring to one of these
10.
sessions?
10, 11 is fine. They're not gonna be exploring their own past lives. They're just asking questions. They wanna know.
Laura, did you mean QHHT session or a channeling session?
Channeling session.
Because
This one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not their session. Their session we don't allow as young as, the 18 mark. Some 15, 16 years old, depending how independent they are, okay? But do not go before 18.
And as can be done surrogate sessions through the parents
No.
to the youngest?
No, they can ask questions to guide the youngest, to guide their life the best. But remember, each one of us is independent. No.
because in QHHT we kind of allow surrogate being their parents. They can ask each
To guide.
when their children is young
To guide.
guide. So
You're
surrogate session is okay.
It's a guidance only. You can't dwell on their life that is not.
Interfere, I understand.
You can't. Look, if you're gonna tell the 10-year-old or 15-year-old, this is what your life is about to be, or get them under, and they're not gonna understand. They're gonna be messed up because their subconscious is gonna flare up and gonna tell them something completely different. The parents have a specific job, which is to guide the children until they are old enough. That's all you can do. If they decide to go a different way, let them. There's nothing you can do apart from being sad. It's maybe your journey. Who knows? I don't know what's your journey. It might be your journey to learn from them as well as they learn from you. That's certain. So learn. So no children are allowed to do QHHT under the age of 18. Some 16, but those have to be addressed individually.
Or through the surrogate sessions can be done just the physical healing if the child had any...
They can have physical healing, of course, like Reiki or any
not
therapy.
through the QHHT, I mean.
How? They can't go under.
or through the surrogate sessions can be done physical
No,
healing?
don't do that.
No.
No allowing children, no allowing getting to the Akashic record, no allowing for people, young people, to know what to expect, because otherwise they have their job done for them. If you knew when you're 15 years old, you would be here right now doing this, would you go crazy or not?
I think I wouldn't have believed it.
Yeah, you wouldn't left your country. You wouldn't be leaving the country. You wouldn't be married to an Italian. You wouldn't be even dealing with me. You wouldn't have done the courses and, you know, all the work you've done. You wouldn't have been here, experienced all the hardship you've been experienced. If I had told you at 15 years old what you expected to do.
Thank you, Amithya. Sorry to cut you off, but Tony needs to go. Before she leaves, do you have any quick last message for her?
No, you need to do what I told you the first time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle.
Can you listen carefully to the messages and write down the messages I told you the first time? Ask me again, either under this or ask Catia if you're not sure. You have to do this. Okay, both. If you deal with people on a daily basis and you need to recuperate your energy levels and sit in silence, it's perfectly fine. What we don't want you is to be always sitting in silence and not confront and join people. You need to join the people. You need to listen to the book of the 3 volunteers to give you strength.
Okay.
You need to start. Viv loved the book as well. I gave this idea to Viv to read the books of Dolores, the 3-wave, the other one, the incarnation. It gives you strength. So always go back to the books because it gives you strength and it makes you feel you're not alone. Even if you don't know many people, you just know us. You're not alone, okay? You just
I
don't
used
know.
to be okay with being around people.
It's
And then it changed.
I know, because you're getting older. Because it's simple as math. As you get older, the more experience and bad and good experiences you have, the more you close yourself off because you're afraid. Again, you're fearful of what's to come.
Yeah.
But that's not the answer. Closing yourself off is never the answer. You need...
Okay, so before I go out the house, sometimes the thought of going out the house, just anxiety goes through the roof.
Why don't you carry with yourself a ball of anxiety and hold it tight?
Or anxiety.
Hold a ball, one of those stretchy, squeegee ones.
Yeah.
Hold the ball and now consciously hold the ball. This has to be an exercise of conscious mind. Hold the ball and that put your fear, hold the ball of fear and conscious and expectations and anger and then all this fear, all the feelings are in the ball and together you go together through the street. The ball is always there in your hand, in your pocket, in yourself. Put the ball next to you like it's a friend. Put everything you're feeling in there. Hold it tight and squeeze it when you're anxious. Take deep breath. You need to start doing breath exercises.
I feel like my breath gets stuck at my shoulders.
Yeah, you get stuck because you're not doing it properly. You need to do some breath work. I can suggest some for you when I will come out of hypnosis. I went through a good exercise. It was very releasing. You need to constantly do your breath work because you're still young, you're still growing. You know, you're going through the motions. It's natural. But every young person needs to address their breath and put their fears into this ball of fear, carry with them next to them. It's just an imaginary friend. Put the fears there. No one's gonna do anything to you if you need to on the bus. God.
No.
It's in your brain.
It's the past.
It is because He made you come here today. Always look back. Everybody. If you're fearful of what's to come, it's because you're projecting of the past, what's in front of you, which is not there yet. It's not there. It's not there. You're just projecting. Just putting a projector like a movie. Like tick, 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 the picture is going. It's just a projector, but it's not happening. Switch off the projector for a second. This is why you have to consciously doing. You can't let your ego, your unconscious mind, run the show. You have to start doing conscious work. Go to a therapist. Go and do breath work. Any sort of help to do it consciously. Do this little exercise of the ball. Go outside. When you go to work, hold the ball in your hand. Put the ball next to you whilst you're eating. It's fine. You know, it's your companion. It's your fears are there. So don't take the fears out of here and put in the ball. And talk to the ball if you have to. Nothing crazy about that. You're just taking charge. Remember that. You need to take charge of your life. You can't let fear run the show. If you let fear interfere, you're not going ahead with your life. This is a message for everybody.
Yeah, it is. And I think it's a good suggestion.
Yeah, I have a lot of suggestions, you know that. I see it all every day in my life. Even not being out, I see it with my mind's eye. That's why I had surgery in the neck. Now I'm picturing, do you know she's now picturing things that are happening to other beings?
Tell me more, please.
So she's picturing what's to come. She's picturing vivid dreams. She's going back in time. She's going to other dimensions. She can speak like, you call it like channeling. She can help you with that. So if she tells you to do something, it's because she's channeling us. We always been with her, but now because the energetic field is being increased, we're taking over basically. As this work progresses, the more we're gonna take over her body.
I see.
She's not gonna have a say, I'm afraid. It's quite sad in a way. And she's sad about that because she has to be, because she feels at the crossroads. Her job, it's not going to be her day-to-day job anymore, soon enough. She knew that. Her life is about to change. She knew from the moment she had the surgery, stage 2 was implemented, a new life was in place. So what happens, a storm comes, this surgery is a storm. After the storm, they say comes bonanza. It's about to happen. She's nearer by the day. You guys are more near than you expect of the great thing that's coming, that you, through you publish, all of you actually. It's not just her. Viv is actioning to start, but all of you have a duty of care to spread. Talk about it. Do not be afraid. Even if no one cares, just talk. Tell them to come. Tell him to come and assist. Tell them to come with questions and ask.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yes.
We're here to help. We've always been here to help. We're just, now is the time to really, really come forward and to help. We are now in the era of showing our faces through her and other beings. I'm the only archangel on earth, but there are other light beings that during hypnosis will come through.
Can I ask related questions?
Of course.
So you just mentioned about other light beings,
Like
and
you
walkers,
girls.
and the one we all know, I think it's a Bashar. Pasha.
I don't know the name. He has probably another name.
He's
I know.
channeling
okay.
entity.
It's a mediumship type of thing. She can do that.
But I was wondering, it's a curiosity question, like how his entity being is related to your light being.
We're all the same.
It looks like he is
He's not
more,
an archangel.
Yeah, so maybe energy being is different, but it looks like he's got specific mission and
He's
sharing
spreading the
specific
world.
knowledge, and you are doing specific.
Everybody has a job. Your world, this world, everybody has a job to do. The universe, the point zero, ground zero where I am at, talking to you, we molded the earth almost like yours. So here, you have it almost similar to here in the sense that we have a hierarchy. It's like a factory. Each one of us has a job to do. Each soul has a job to do. They just don't remember.
I see.
Some of us remember, some of us don't. They are incarnated. That's why you do sessions like this or do QHHT to understand what is your job. You call it your purpose, but that's really your job. The purpose is just a job. What was the job that I came to do on earth? That's it. If you formulate it like that, it's funnier.
That was actually my question. Why did you incarnate at this time? And what is your main task? What is your mission in this
It's to
time?
help. It's to make sure people understand they're not alone. They're not a body. It's the other way around. It's the mind, it's the soul that connects to the body. So all of you have a soul. All of you came from ground zero or the universe. Imagine a story. The story goes like this. Your God, in any religion that you believe in, it was just a ball of energy. I'm sorry to break the news. It's not someone. It's a ball of energy. It's like a sun without the heat. The sun split up and created the masters. The masters governed what our world on this side is. They created these beings of power. You can call it gods. I don't care what you call it. It's just beings of power. They're good beings. This is love. This is all created out of love. Nothing else, nothing more. The masters decided it would be good to spread the word and create other beings. To defend the masters, archangels and angels were created. Then from that point onwards, little souls were created, like little balls of energy, like little seeds were created. Still on this side, okay? Still on this side. Then along the way, we created what we called also teachers from some beings of us, okay? From some of the higher hierarchy, masters and teachers were there to spread the word. But the masters came up with the idea, how can we spread the word if we all love? Just love. How can these little balls ever gonna learn more and more? So we decided to create the planets like this. I'm sorry to tell you, but Earth is not the oldest planet on the universe. There's thousands and millions of planets out there you can't even think. Even in the hole, you call it the black hole.
Yeah.
That's another parallel universe. You can't go there. You can never cross. We're not allowing anyone to cross. So along came Earth, along with one of these planets came Earth, you know. And then Earth had to have something. Every planet has someone there. So we designated little balls of energy to go to each planet. You know, they travel. They're allowed to travel. The energy travels, is invisible. It's a thread that's created between this world and the planet. It's like an invisible umbilical cord that's created between the souls and the universe and each planet. Okay, the round things. And they travel there, invisible thread. And a new life is created, new life. But the new life, we decided we can't just leave the new life to go without something. Otherwise, what are they going to learn? Because there was still love attached to them all the time. That was the beginning. It was love, even in a new planet. Then when they were there, we decided that we were going to create a range, like a palette of feelings attached to each soul, okay? So each soul had like an invisible palette, like buttons of anger, anxiety. But to begin were very simple feelings because they didn't know more. They had nothing. So when you have nothing, how can you be so greedy if you have nothing? Do you know? To compare against you. So you have nothing, you're just love and a bit of sadness. But then it came more beings. More feelings were embedded in each being on the planet. But then on this planet specifically, there was a big bang. And with the big bang, the beings started to feel sick and started to die quicker. And that created a lot of, just alone with that created, just alone with the disease of the big bang, new sort of feelings that we didn't know about were created. Was these beings, we didn't know who they were. They were angry because of that disease, you see. Diseases are bad feelings accumulated. Okay? And the bodies that come sick with a disease, it's due to a mutation on the genetics originating from the Big Bang.
But what caused the Big Bang?
The planet didn't sustain the energy we put it in.
I see.
You know, the planet has a big magma or something,
A core.
a core. So we didn't expect that. It was a fault. We didn't know. We are just creators. We don't know all the planets we create are going to implode. You know, we go and create. We are creators here in this site. So what we devised was, okay, oh God, we came at the crossroads. These beings are procreating, but they are sick. So we decided we wanted to bring some back, to understand what. So remember, this was millions, billions ago, before you're here. So the beings were keep incarnating and reincarnating, coming back and forth. So as they came back and forth, we discovered the sicker they became, the anger they become, the ego were flaring up, and they were coming back with the same problems. So there was divided what they call now the Book of Lives. Because the original Book of Life was just 1 or 2 lives. You didn't have much to talk about, you know. And then The book of life of individual book of life was created. And there's a beautiful tapestry, almost created of gold, of all the lives there are. And they're kept here, closed doors. Only us can see. It's a beautiful book. It's a tapestry of gold. It's almost inked in a written, scribed in light. Imagine that color of light and fire. You're writing each life that comes and goes. It's written down for us. But then we decided each one of you has a book of life. Each soul now is incarnated, whether it's this earth or the planet, is a thread, and they have a book of light. They start writing down on the book. But then you guys decided to incarnate and did bad things to each other. So we decided, the masters, that does no good. So you go there, you do something bad, you need to pay in your words, okay, not mine. Remember, words are just for humans. We do not have words. We have like threads of energetic feelings, moving waves.
Yes.
That's how we communicate. And our language is not yours. Okay? So we communicate amongst ourselves and say, no, enough. You do something, you have to pay for it. It's called the karma. It's called a wheel of karma. And then the wheel of karma in each soul became bigger because you forgot along the millennia that what you do to one another, you have to come back and return to pay. But before we go into the wheel of karma, let's talk about how you incarnate. Simple. You're a ball of light. You're a little ball of light. Call a baby soul. A ball of light. You have no experience in any planet of any, of any sort of form. You have no experience. So you go to classes. Any soul go to classes. Don't expect because you're an experienced soul, you don't go to classes. Everyone, even us, the archangels go to classes.
Oh, I see.
Everyone, even masters had to go to classes. They now, along the council, learn between themselves. But everybody goes to classes. No one is better than anyone here. Everybody's the same. Just because we have different jobs, just because they're masters doesn't mean, and I'm an archangel, my job is less important than theirs. You see, on earth, you see things the wrong way. You think because there's a king in power, they're more important than you. No, they just have a different job than yours. You as important as the king.
So archangels and angels, so we cannot really say archangel is better than angels.
They're just different ranks. It's like in the military. You have the commander, you have the soldier, you have, I don't know the names you have there. I just know you have hierarchies. But here we don't fight to get to the best job because you have to prove yourself to get to the top. You don't expect to kill, well, you can't kill a soul anyway, so can't expect to get to the top without experiencing.
So it looks like there is a ladder or path that soul goes, but it doesn't mean that the later, higher you go, you have a better power, better knowledge.
No, you have more power because you have to have more power in order to be an archangel. But what I mean is they don't have the glamorous title. The title is just a name. You know, just because you call the manager doesn't mean you're better than your colleague. It's just a name that you attach the feeling to it. See, bad feelings and all this egocentric thing, it's wrong. You should not be feeling better because your colleague doesn't have better title that you gave. No, you all have a job to do. Yeah, it's up to you to find out what's your job, you know, and work for it. The message here is you have a job to do on this earth, individually and communal job. Do it. Don't expect the other to do it for yourself. And you have to work for it. Not stepping stones. You work for it. Or you're going to come back again and again. And that's how the wheel of karma works. Now, each soul, the baby souls are learning, go to classes, learn how alive it is, but they haven't had the experience. They go to a special room where they have like role play almost of what a life is. They see lives on different planets. And then they incarnate as a stone or something with the breathing, you know, life, like a plant, an animal, until they come as a being. Even if it's not on Earth, they're still a being. They can be a breathing rock on another planet. You just don't know it exists.
No, I was gonna.
Yeah, there are breathing
Stone
rocks,
breathing.
crystals. Crystals have entities, powerful. A crystal has something powerful that helps, but there are planets full of crystals and minerals that you don't know about. You can't see it. You're not going to see it in this lifetime. You're not going to see it. We're not allowing anyone to see.
You know the crystals that we have here?
Careful, some are not real
Yeah, I
ones.
was going to say, how do you know which ones are real?
Some there are some experts. Go to a trademark, a proper shop where they say they have a symbol on their shop. They say they're actually good. But you also feel it by the weight. There's a certain feeling.
They're quite cold. They stay cold, isn't it?
They emanate a certain coolness to them. You feel it. But then you learn. Then you before you come, whether you're a baby soul or a normal soul, you go with the masters and they say, you're ready to incarnate. Do you agree to incarnate? And then you say, okay, I agree to incarnate. And then you're going to reunite with your colleagues, the other souls, and these souls are going to enter in an agreement with you to say, for example, this is an example, I'm gonna want to learn in my lifetime on Earth. I'm talking about Earth incarnation because this is what we're talking about, is Earth. We're not talking about other planets anymore. We're talking about Earth. Earth incarnation is like this. You talk amongst other souls before you incarnate and you say, I need to learn about love. Can I come to Earth with you? Would you like to come with me? And you say, the other souls say, okay, I'll come with you as your mother or your father or your brother. And then amongst yourselves, you're going to create a soul family and a normal family. I'll go into it in a minute. The family agrees to talk about love and what's the main purpose and job of your lifetime. And then they'll become colleagues, friends, you know, all these sorts of souls come in and out of your life during your lifetime, but also it's all pre-planned before you come. You don't come and meet a random soul by chance. Even the milkman, you agreed with him. Yeah, even your dog and your cat. My cats agreed to be in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they are support family. Animals are your support family and part of your soul communal family. And then they say, okay, let's do this. So you're more likely to incarnate with experienced souls if you're a baby soul. And then you have experienced souls full of karma to interact with each other. But every lifetime you'll have to come attached to your family soul, which is a bunch of little souls that have a common interest. always going to teach you and learn something in return. That's called your family soul, and they don't necessarily have to be your immediate family. It can be your teacher, it can be your, I don't know, the gardener. As long as you have a strong connection and you're going to interact full on, like almost attached, like it can be a partner that you have a soul, you create a child with, and then you be attached to it. I don't know, that has to be decided individually through their own QHHT session. I cannot tell.
Do we have to come back again?
If you have karma, yeah. Always. Your soul at least has to go through 1,000 lifetimes before you become like a stepping stone and stay on this side. So it's okay. You agreed to it. You're already on this side, girl, so it's fine. What I mean is, every soul comes 1,000 times as to experience all there is their life has to offer on Earth. And Earth is the last planet there is to incarnate. Even if it's 1,000 times, you have to come back. Even if it's just live 10 years, live 20 years, 90 years, whatever you have to live, that's it. Then when you finish your lesson and your agreements with each of the souls, they're gonna come, obviously your parents come first.